What's going on, guys? MiamiFishN here. Today I'm going to show you how to mount a new fish finder on my Future Beach Angler 160 kayak. Right now I'm going to try to mount it, but as you can see there's no area, flat spot to mount the fish finder mounting kit that came with it. It's too fat, so even if I take that off, it doesn't really fit there because it's like a little groove there and it won't fit. It's too skinny. So what I'm gonna do is, I got this mount I found at Bass Pro Shops. It's a little ball mount that fits right in here, and I'm gonna pop a couple screws in that, and it actually comes with a little extension piece right there, goes right on the ball right there, and then I could tilt it forward, tilt it up, and it'll be out of the way of my rod holder. So I'm gonna have it right there, and then I'll be able to mount my fish finder on it. And my GPS is a Lowrance. I just got it. And once I put this in, I'm gonna drill a hole right here for the transducer and the power cables and everything to go through. And I'm gonna put it on the side so that the water doesn't just sit there all day. And it'll be easier to maybe silicone up and cover up. Then I'm gonna have it right over here. I'm gonna put my transducer right there. Let me put the light in here. It's gonna be right there, right in the middle, as far back as I can, and just clean it up with some alcohol real quick. And I sanded it down. It's ready to go, and I'll get back to you guys when I start doing it. Got a 1-inch hole where it says recommended for the power cables and the transducer to fit through, and just clean it up a little bit, and that's good. Alright, so now that we got the hole ready for the power cables and everything, I'm gonna go ahead and put them out on the bottom here. So I'm gonna place it right there where I want it, right there in the middle. And I'm going to put it through with some stainless steel screws. And what I'm going to do first is, I got some silicone here, weatherproof silicone, and I'm going to put a little bit of it on the screw before I put it through, so it'll clog up the hole and it won't leak. So I got that set. Let me go ahead and grab my drill, get my screw down there ready. Give it a little push. There you go. Alright. That's one. And just repeat the process there 3 times. Alright guys, so we got it mounted. We got the hole set. Got my cables ran through the hole. And what I did here was I used the scupper hole plug, just like a little rubber piece. And I've cut an X in it and shoved the cables through. So it'll be a little bit more weatherproofing. It fits in there pretty good. I jammed it in there. And what we're going to do now is just silicone it all up, and that plug will help hold the silicone together and everything right there. So just measure out how much you need for your fish finder, and just shove everything back in and then silicone it all shut. Alright, so you see I've mounted the extension there. It just clips right onto the ball and you tighten it down, and that's the little platform that I'm going to be mounting my fish finder to. You could move it around a little and then you tighten it down wherever you want it. Alright, so I got the mount all set up, and then I got the actual fish finder mount, and my new Lowrance just pops on just like that. And that's going to be how it sits, and I can move it up and down or however I like once I get everything set up and ready to go. Alright guys, so I got the mount all set up. Fish finder is on. All I gotta do is tighten it up where I want it to go, and the good thing about it is it's gonna all be removable all up into that little ball inside. so when I transport and everything, nothing will be in the way and nothing will be knocking anything around or scratching my car. So that's that. So the mount is pretty much set up. Just got a silicone a little bit right there, and let's do the transducer now. Alright guys, I'm about to set the transducer in place. I have a pool noodle cut in half, and I got the transducer already cut out into it, the shape of it. And what I'm going to do is silicone that on there with clear silicone, and then put the transducer in and make sure everything is all covered up and the transducer won't move anywhere once it's in place. I have the silicone and the tape there holding it in so that it doesn't move, and I'm going to just let that sit for a little bit, have it dry up, and then put the transducer in. Alright, so I got the transducer and all the silicone set in place, and in a few hours or a little while that'll be all dried up and ready to go fishing. The next thing, all I gotta do is hook up my battery, and they gave you so much cord for that transducer, so I'm gonna strap that up and just tape it down to the kayak so it doesn't move all around. But that's it for most of this project. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try out on the water. See ya. What's going on, guys? MiamiFishN out here. I'm finally out on the water just to show you guys how the GPS fish finder is working. I got the mount and everything set up. See down there, it's got the little ball joint and got the little mount. Then it's got the fish finder mount hooked to that mount. Probably get some smaller screws or bolts, but it's fine. And you could tilt this back and forth if you want, sideways. But everything is fine, it's working. It's color. I got the GPS on there. All you gotta do is press that, go over one, bam, done. You're on the GPS. And you can see where your route is, how far you've gone, and everything like that. We're out here in the bay right now, catching some sea trout and snappers. So everything is working.